Welcome to Music Media Review, the weekly podcast critiquing modern music and media headlines. I'm Jess. When deciding topics on these episodes, I broadly select what interests me and devoted enthusiasts that target multi-aged groups. Colliding two mega fan bases on this latest one upped my challenge even more. Disney Pixar is releasing a fifth Toy Story film and just announced Taylor Swift composed the movie theme song. Consumers predicted the TS ads popping up on the internet, revealing the cryptic clue June 1st. My family and I are huge Disney fans. My first music purchases were Disney 90s soundtracks, and like many Swifties, I can't believe Taylor Swift's added in the mix, singing I Knew It, I Knew You. The highest welcome respectfully came from singer-songwriter Randy Newman, who self-composed Toy Story's franchise over 30 years. In this episode, we'll recap the four previous films, their represented songs, peek into I Knew It, I Knew You's concept, then annotate Disney music and Taylor Swift history. To infinity and beyond. Let's play around on Music Media Review. Toy Story theatrically came out Thanksgiving weekend, November 22nd, 1995. Innovating filmmaking, it's the first 100% computer-generated animation. This phenomenon licensed Pixar Animation Studios as a separate Disney entity, creating digital art in various projects. Seeing how lifelike the human characters looked and the toys' movements actions exhilarated adults just as much as kids. I remember seeing it in the theater with my parents. They were taking turns walking back my fussy baby brother out to calm him down. The idea of toys outside of make-believe, I wish so hard it was real playing with my own figurines through grade school. For those of you who may not be familiar, Toy Story's premise revolves around a young boy named Andy. His mom throws him a birthday party at their house while the toys move when nobody's around and spy who else could join the bedroom collections. When a new toy steals Andy's attention from a pull-string cowboy doll named Woody, he jealously attempts gaining favoritism. Adding the fun, Disney Pixar marketably casted star-studded celebrities. Tom Hanks portrays Woody, Don Rickles, a snarky Mr. Potato Head, Annie Potts croons a Bo Peep doll-loving Woody, John Ratzenberger, a sarcastic piggy bank named Ham, and Tim Allen voiced the popular Space Ranger action figure, Buzz Lightyear. Back then, Tim Allen starred on ABC sitcom Home Improvement and acted the Santa Claus original film a year before. Laurie Metcalf dubbed Andy's mom and was on another ABC sitcom at the time. She was Jackie, Roseanne's older sister, on Roseanne. I loved both those shows, and they're still rerunning on cable. As Woody and Buzz face off in Andy's room, their fighting literally gets carried away on an unexpected off-course adventure. The plot nail-bites coming back in time for Andy and his mom moving away and getting caught by their antagonist next-door neighbor, Sid. Sid's a complete opposite to Andy, joyfully mutilating toys as a psychotic juvenile delinquent. Writing a child villain was a genius risk Pixar took, disciplining kids through the troubles they'd face realistically. And it was a nice change teaching consequences Sid faced rather than killing off an antagonist adult. By the way, my cousin informed me that Josh Bryant in The Princess Diaries is the same actor as Sid. Eric Von Detten went from being evil to swooning Mandy Moore and Anne Hathaway in 2001's flick. I never knew that until she read the credits, working sketchy personalities. Wrapping all this up, Randy Newman sang and arranged country anthem, You've Got a Friend in Me. His solo version opens the credits showing Andy grasping Woody around. Country artist Lyle Lovett duets the end credits, splitting up the lines and harmonies. I don't mind either version and reinterpret different perspectives. I think of Andy and Woody's bond for the solo, a mended partnership between Woody and Buzz hearing Lyle's parts. Andy's final off-screen line defines the moral, adapting change, in life and kids' discoveries. It's a clever twist, reliving the whole thing with a laugh. Breaking up the philosophical and love pop Disney did for its prior themes, You've Got a Friend in Me dimensions jazz swing folk. Randy also wrote Strange Things and Sailing No More. I like that one too. He probably saw Woody's country sheriff design and wanted to suit the era his type of toys were sold. Sounding so homey, didn't even realize it wasn't ever a single. Toy Story's full package was enough, setting the message clear, revived in a few sequels. Nominated Best Original Song at the Golden Globes and Academy Awards, Vanessa Williams won vocalizing a second Disney tune, Colors in the Wind from Pocahontas, one of my favorite soundtracks overall. Saddling up further was a greater continuation to the country western story arc. Four years later, Toy Story 2 reprised Thanksgiving weekend, November 24th, 1999. Buzz Lightyear's space missions begin battling Emperor Zurg, tricking viewers to be a video game when his upper half body gets zapped. Pixar's experience was getting greater as time passed. Comedian Wallace Shawn frantically reacts the game over as Rex the dinosaur, who you may recognize saying "inconceivable" from The Princess Bride's 1987 fairy tale movie. When Woody's arm tears from Andy playing him before Cowboy Summer Camp, he gets left behind. Unable to get past the garage sale Andy's mom hosts, a toy store owner named Al steals him after she declines his offer. Seinfeld actor Wayne Knight, also known as Newman, voiceovers Al, and Estelle Harris, who was George Costanza's mother, is introduced as Mrs. Potato Head. Rest of the toys witness from Andy's window, leading to Buzz rallying a rescue. Encountering other toys at Al's toy store and apartment, the reasoning Woody was stolen was to complete a Japanese collector's sale from a 50s fictional TV cartoon, Woody's Roundup. That catchy theme song is performed by bluegrass band Riders in the Sky, spoofing animated outtakes at the end. The standout song Toy Story 2 dwells pertains to a newer character Woody sympathizes. Joan Cusack emotionally shares his story, how she wound up with Al as Jessie the cowgirl. Randy Newman's piano orchestrates When She Loved Me, narrating a young owner, Emily, suddenly drifting apart and donating Jessie when she got older. Beautifully solemn, singer-songwriter Sarah McLachlan perfectly personifies verbatim. Her voice rides octaves reminiscing the happy moments, softly expressing long neglect. If you thought the pet ad Sarah McLachlan sings Angel or tear-jerking, beware sitting through When She Loved Me. One of my classmates' mom was so scarred, loving it and heartbroken whenever she heard it. I think I cried the first time hearing it in the theater. I've braved hitting the notes of its gorgeous melody since. Woody's left at a crossroads, escaping back to Andy and his younger sister Molly, or staying by Jessie's side. A horse named Bullseye and an old Prospector toy complete the Woody's Roundup set. Frasier's Kelsey Grammer Star, another show I love, turncoats Japan's museum being the only possibility for them as the Prospector. He doesn't trust Andy would adopt them all and tries stopping up to the luggage racks in the airport. You could guess how this ends. My favorite parts are the airport sequences and Woody's makeover Al pays to fix his right arm seam. Veteran actor Robert Goulet bridges the extended Toys family, concluding a jazzy shortened You've Got a Friend in Me as Wheezy the Penguin. The Recording Academy gave Grammy's Best Song Written for a Motion Picture, Television, or Visual Media to When She Loved Me, and international press named it Best Original Song at the Satellite Awards. Losing Best Original Song again at the Golden Globes and Academy Awards, Phil Collins's You'll Be in My Heart beat him from Disney's 1999 Tarzan reboot. Retiring Thanksgiving weekend dates, the last few Toy Stories moved to late June, marketing summer blockbusters and ending school years. Toy Story 3 was released June 18, 2010. Involving the audience to feel like they watched Andy grow up, home videos are shown with him playing with his favorite toys, scored by You've Got a Friend in Me solo, preparing for college. Some of the original gang were thrown away, donated, and planned to set aside in the attic. Andy's sister Molly did the same, and their mom accidentally thought it was trash, putting it out on the curb. Fortunately, Rex's dinosaur tail poked a hole, freeing themselves before the garbage truck arrives, driven by Sid. That's a funny twist. Remaining toys: Woody, Buzz, Jessie, Bullseye, Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head, Rex, Ham, Slinky, the Magic 8 Ball, 3 aliens, Sarge, and 2 army men make their way to Molly's donation box to the daycare. At first, they didn't mind the idea of being played by new children. However, the manipulated placed with rough toddlers, while toys there longer are handled a little more gentle with the pre-K kids. Bonnie is a young daughter to Sunnyside Daycare's owner, who also goes there for school, growing attached naturally to Woody. Touched as he is, Woody can't abandon his friends and thinks an escape plan. Bypassing most except a big pink bear, Ned Beatty does as Lotso, a garbage truck haunts the toys again as Lotso pushes Woody in the truck. Andy's toys follow them, committing to wind up together, whatever fate presents. That part when they're all holding hands near the incinerator, the claw interruption by the 3 aliens, is the best relief. The audience in my theater applauded that moment more than the ending. Back at home safe, Woody writes a note to Andy to donate the toys to Bonnie instead of placing them in the attic. He abides dropping off the toys to her house and plays with them a final time. Emphasizing the toys' tight unit, Randy Newman wrote We Belong Together for Toy Story 3's credits. Its piano, drums, and repetitious lyrics flow rock and roll doo-wop. A split screen shows the daycare and Bonnie's toys getting along in her room as it's playing. Celebratory as it sounds, We Belong Together lyrically bids Andy farewell through Woody always looking out for him. Not knowing there'd be 2 more sequels, the Academy Awards finally awarded Best Original Song for a Toy Story song. This time it'd be Tangled's Disney duet I See the Light by Mandy Moore and Zachary Levi. Before then, Randy and Pixar won 2002's award for Monsters, Inc.'s duet If I Didn't Have You, sung by Billy Crystal and John Goodman. Melodically riffs off You've Got a Friend in Me, still fits with their characters Mike and Sully. A funny part in Toy Story 3 is when a button clicks on Buzz, switching to Spanish mode. Jessie gets attracted to him and sets up a mariachi recording of You Got a Friend in Me to dance with him in Bonnie's room. Flamenco band Gypsy Kings did a brief cover in Spanish, subtitled Para el Buzz Español. I added it to a playlist I made for this episode you can hear in the description. Toy Story 4 spanned over June 21st, 2019, focusing on changes. Bonnie going to kindergarten, Woody flashing back to Bo Peep accepting Andy's mom giving away the lamp she's on, and when RC race car fell down a drain when Andy accidentally left him in a rainstorm. Woody sneaks into Bonnie's backpack for support and scraps items for her to do arts and crafts. Creating Forky, comedian Tony Hale voices a new character who believes he's trash but a fresh companion cheering up Bonnie. On an RV trip with her parents, she packs Forky with her toys, and Woody discovers Bo Peep in an antique storefront window. He manages reuniting, but gets trapped by a Gabby doll who wants his voice box to attract customers to buy her. Open-hearted, Woody agrees, giving up his string pull voice box, and realizes he missed Bo Peep more. Traveling through a carnival to get back with Bonnie's toys, a lost girl is crying to find her family, and the sight of Gabby Gabby calms her down, running it back to her parents. I wanted to go through the screen seeing that cartoon girl so scared. My babysitting tactics caught up to me. I personally feel Toy Story 4 crossed too much going on that the chapter ends an unexpected goodbye. Buzz encourages Woody to stay with Bo Peep, taking the reins looking out for Bonnie's era. Musically, 2 theme songs depict worthiness regarding Forky and Woody. Randy Newman sings "I Can't Let You Throw Yourself Away." Jazzing dialogue, Woody pulls Forky from constantly calling himself trash to any basket he sees. The Ballad of the Lonesome Cowboy describes codependency Woody always gravitated, reaching a point to his needs running into Bo Peep and tagging along the adventures she sees through the carnival tours. Chris Stapleton soulfully twangs Randy Newman's songwriting, marking the Western tale. His delivery was a great current choice, reviving traditional country's comeback and acclaimed vocal nominations in country award shows. I didn't know that Randy also put his own version on Toy Story 4's soundtrack, singing an octave lower. Chris Stapleton syncopated the lines. Randy breathed all he wrote to fit each stanza. I Can't Let You Throw Yourself Away is a little over 2 minutes. Both The Ballad of the Lonesome Cowboy runs 1:45. I prefer The Ballad of the Lonesome Cowboy, but selected both for their accolades. I Can't Let You Throw Yourself Away was nominated Best Original Song at the Academy Awards. Elton John's I'm Gonna Love Me Again from his biopic Rocket Man, duetted with Taron Egerton, who starred. Lady Gaga stole The Ballad of the Lonesome Cowboy's Grammy, Best Song Written for Visual Media, for A Star is Born's closing track, I'll Never Love Again. So what should we expect for TS5? Toy Story 5's backstory will confront a challenge affecting this generation's children: screen time. Kids dread time constraints on devices with family, at school, and peer pressured. Teased from the trailer, Bonnie's given a talking frog screen language computer. As Lilypad, actress Greta Lee taunts the toys, winning over Bonnie's attention. Jessie contacts Woody via walkie-talkie, sharing how toys get tossed aside often because of technology. Internally battling Lilypad's spotlight, Taylor Swift's new song splits a past occurrence from Toy Story 2, Emily's closeness with Jessie. I Knew It, I Knew You single artwork is an animated mid-view of Jessie's cowgirl attire. I wonder if somehow Emily will be found by Lilypad's help, or something sparking a reunion. Whatever the answer is, grown-up critics couldn't hold back their tears at LA's preview showing. Must be pretty effective to create a 5th one. Editing Toy Story 2 through 4 clips montages Jessie as I Knew It, I Knew You's music video. Maybe Jessie will become a keepsake, leaving with Emily for good, and Taylor will release a commercial video June 19th. The rhythm reminds me of her songs All Too Well, I Bet You Think About Me, and Betty. Uttering the words quickly and staying on beat, Taylor says she's adored Toy Story and shared a home video of herself spinning around like Jessie did on the meadow tire swing Emily held her. The chorus says, I remember I loved you, came back when it mattered, I saw you, standing there in the light of the window wearing that same smile. Man, it's been a while, but I knew it, I knew you. My ears still haven't grasped it to Toy Story without knowing the purpose yet. The entire Toy Story 5 crew found out about it publicly like we did. So far, it's number 1 in the UK, Australia, got added to country and pop radio stations. I'll report its debut charting on Music Media Review's social media. Videos taken at Toy Story 5's June 9th premiere display Taylor duetting You've Got a Friend in Me with 82-year-old Randy Newman on stage, and she played I Knew It, I Knew You on piano. Closing out a final section, here's some statistics to tally. Toy Story 5 is Pixar's 31st film. Original cast in all 5 are Tom Hanks, Tim Allen, John Ratzenberger, and Wallace Shawn. If I Knew It, I Knew You debuts number 1 on the Hot 100, it'd be Taylor Swift's 8th time and 15th cumulative. 10 other soundtrack songs Taylor Swift wrote are You Can't Find Your Way Back Home and Crazier from Hannah Montana movie 2009, Today Was a Fairy Tale from Valentine's Day 2010, Eyes Open and Safe and Sound featuring the Civil War's The Hunger Games 2012, Sweeter Than Fiction, One Chance 2013, I Don't Want to Live Forever featuring Zayn Malik, 50 Shades Darker 2017, Beautiful Ghosts by Cats 2019, Only the Young from her 2020 documentary Miss Americana, and Carolina, Where the Crawdads Sing 2022. I never saw any of those movies. Do recognize Today Was a Fairy Tale, Safe and Sound, and I Don't Want to Live Forever. If I Knew It, I Knew You wins Academy Awards Best Original Song, it'll be the 15th and most awarded franchise in Oscars category history. The 14 that have won are When You Wish Upon a Star from Pinocchio, 1940, Zippity-Doo-Dah, Songs of the South, 1947, Chim Chim Cheree, Mary Poppins, 1964, Under the Sea, The Little Mermaid, 1989, Beauty and the Beast, 1991, A Whole New World, Aladdin, 1992, Can You Feel the Love Tonight, The Lion King, 1994, Colors of the Wind, Pocahontas, 1995, You'll Be in My Heart, Tarzan, 1999, If I Didn't Have You, Monsters, Inc., 2001, We Belong Together, Toy Story 3, 2010, Man or Muppet, The Muppets, 2011, Let It Go, Frozen, 2013, and Remember Me, Coco, 2017. Rest in peace to R&B singer P.O. Bryson, who passed away June 2nd, sung Beauty and the Beast and A Whole New World's end title pop versions. One of my girlfriend's wedding song is A Whole New World, and my mom's cousin chose Beauty and the Beast. For a 5th consecutive time, I intend seeing Toy Story 5 at the theaters in a few weeks. Looking forward to it. You could start seeing Toy Story 5 Friday, June 19th in theaters, the first PG-rated in the franchise. Playback 1 through 4's films and ABC's Toy Story 30 Years and Beyond special on Disney+. When finishing the Spotify playlist I link, vote which movie your favorite Toy Story song is in, and comment which one you like below in the episode content. My pick is Randy Newman's and Lyle Lovett's You Got a Friend in Me. Thanks for riding memory lane with me. Feel free to share any on Music Media Review social media links, Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and email musicmediareviewpodcast@gmail.com. Please rate and review wherever you're listening. Welcome, new YouTube subscribers. I'm Jess. Next episode will celebrate first day of summer and Father's Day weekend. I'll be reviewing Keith Urban's new yacht rock cover album, Flow State. Perfect timing. Talk to you next week.